y'all, it's me, Devon. Today, and I know that a lot of y'all think that Batman is a lot better than Superman, but let me tell you which hero he isn't better than. In the movie I, Robot, starring Will Smith as Detective Spooner, from I, Robot, he had to be a hero at the end of the movie and kill Vicky, the crazy female machine who was controlling all the NS5 robots. I'll read it in the back. Detective Spooner from the movie made in the year 2004. Will Smith's character, Detective Spooner, who is a law enforcement detective, Spooner, officer, and detective, had killed. I said that 4 times because I'm happy that the villain lost and the hero wins. I always get happy when that happens. Vicky, so that she would no longer control the NS5 robots and get them to do a lot more bad than good. In the movie, he said, "I'm uncomfortable with heights," when he punched that thing to put the nanites into Vicky, and said, "I'm uncomfortable with heights," when he was looking at Calvin. But in the end, he had to be brave, y'all. He had to be brave. Because let me explain it. When Sonny, the only robot that wasn't controlled by Vicky, he thought that he had to apply the nanites and put them inside of Vicky. But, then, when he kicks open the doors and jumps through, like this, Spooner says, "Sonny, save Calvin," and he says it twice. Well, first he looks at Calvin, and then looks at Vicky, and then he looks at Spooner, and he looks at Spooner in the eye and says, "But I must apply the nanites," and then he yells, "Sonny, save Calvin!" And then he throws the nanites to Spooner, saying, "You better do it then, because if I'm not doing it, you do it." He jumps down, saves Calvin, and when he damn near throws it all the way to the bottom of the floor, Spooner jumps up, catches the nanites, then he uses his metal arm to hold on to the screen, the burning screen, that he wouldn't have been successful on using his other arm that wasn't cut off and replaced with a mechanical arm like Anakin Skywalker from Star Wars. So, fortunately, he did get his revenge on Count Dooku for cutting off his arm by cutting off 2 of his arms and cutting off his head in the movie Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. And this is scenes from the back. This is what he does. He jumps down, and then when she keeps saying, "You're making a mistake, my logic is undeniable," he says, "You have so got to die," and then he stabs the nanites into her, killing her, so that she doesn't control the robots anymore. Because if she keeps controlling them, they're going to do more bad things. Oh man, when they attacked that police station, none of the police officers could stand a chance because they were wiling out like crazy, even when they had guns. I wouldn't submit to them because if you are a police officer, you just can't work at a sheriff's department. Okay, you can, but it works a lot better than working at a police department. There's a difference between a sheriff's and a police department. A sheriff's department is just a few police officers. An actual police department is a lot of police officers. And they get to have guns. Machine guns and grenades if they need to stop a riot or somebody from going crazy. And they're allowed to have chain guns, those big ass guns with 6 holes inside to start shooting. But I just want y'all to know that he has to be better than Batman, because let me tell y'all what would have happened if he didn't succeed. The robots would have still continued to take over. And if somebody was to say a human being was to say he needed to go to the bathroom, the NS5 robot would have probably ripped a man's dick off and let him suffer and die. So he comes to the rescue and kills Vicky before it's too late, and after he does, they automatically turn off their red lights right in this area of our bodies and their bodies, and they say, "How may I be of service? How may I help?" But he had to make that sacrifice. And in a way, even though he commanded the robot to save the little 12-year-old girl instead of him, in a way that's a sacrifice, because he has his mechanical arm here, y'all. And he lost that arm while getting saved by that robot. So he had to make the sacrifice instead of Sonny, because it wouldn't have looked right with Sonny doing it. Because we as human beings created those robots, y'all. So they had no reason to conquer us and force us to have a curfew. My man Shia LaBeouf was in that movie. He was willing to stand up to them even when they scared him, even though he was loud and cursed a lot. I love that guy. Like a brother, one day I'll see him. I've been his fan ever since I watched the show Even Stevens, y'all. And I know this video was kind of long, but it won't be long. I just gotta say that he's better than both Batman and Superman put together. Because those robots controlled the whole world because of Vicky. And if he had not destroyed Vicky, then it would have been too late. They would have continued to conquer the world. And I know in the movie The Dark Knight Rises, y'all, Batman saves the day and stops the bomb. But I'd much rather die than be conquered by people more powerful than me. Y'all, I'm following my heart, not my brain, because I'm brave. I'd much rather be a brave but stupid guy than be a smart but cowardly guy, because in the end, things will get a lot better for me. Alright, y'all, have a nice day. Bye.